What's up, guys? Welcome to part 3. Hope you guys are enjoying the video here at the New York State Fair. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a really good time. It's cool because there's something different on every corner. It's cool when you go somewhere where you've never been before, so it's like an adventure. So we're going to this building. There's supposedly a scale model, or whatever they call it, models of a carnival. Let's go check it out. This is cool. All right, now I gotta tell a corny joke. I feel like I'm gonna die in this room. This is so crazy. Look at this. What an amazing setup. Wait till you guys see this. Guys, look at this. Look how amazing. Oh my God, you guys remember the slide with the burlap bags? The funhouse, the ring of fire. Look at that Ferris wheel. I said I was gonna take you guys on the midway. This isn't exactly what I meant, but this is a good way to start it out. Love that pirate ship back there. This is amazing. Look at the detail. Oh my gosh, this looks just like the one over in Coney Island at Astroland. Wow, what a setup. Oh my gosh, I remember that. This is a very rare ride. The high roller. These are real rides. Yeah, that was cool. I've seen this once when I was a kid. They actually had that. It went around in circles, but then it rotated too. I remember that thing. Very rare roller coaster credit. This is so amazing. It's so amazing. There's like a whole circus down here. There's just so much here to see. It's so freaking cool. Oh my God, there's a whole nother one over here. This is so neat to see, guys. All this looks like, I'm pretty sure, and he said that a lot of it was made out of paper. My favorite in this particular section, I love roller coasters, and I'm probably gonna say I love something else as I look more and more around, but look at this roller coaster in the back. That is so neat. Someone is very, very talented. Of course, you have the circus train for the Ringling Brothers. There's actually a billboard over here. I'm gonna have to show you guys a different angle to show that to you guys. Look at the billboard. I love the circus. Love the Ringling Brothers Circus ever since I was a little child. And they got the Ringling Brothers cars over here. The old train cars. The setup is absolutely amazing. Yeah, if you guys ever come to the New York State Fair and this is set up, come check it out. It is very cool. It's free. Very neat to see. Look at this line behind me. The New York State Great Potato booth. This whole entire building right here, this whole entire restaurant is just for baked potatoes. I'm not getting a baked potato right now, but they must be good. They have old train cars here on the property, and you can actually walk through them, but not this way, not an entrance. We're going the wrong direction. Just to save some time, we're probably not gonna go into all these. We'll maybe go in one or two of these train cars. See what they have to offer here at the fair. Check out this old Amtrak locomotive, electric locomotive. And here we go. Start one in. Hopefully we don't have to go all the way through. Little room there. Oh my God. Look at this bathroom. This is insane. Look how small the bathroom is.
Yeah.
It looks like some kind of stateroom here. And they got their own bathroom over there. If you had money, you were traveling in these cars only if you had money. Man, someone actually stayed in these cars. This is crazy. The crazy part about it. You don't think about it like that, but people actually stayed. Look at this dining room over here. Wow. And we're not going to go through all the cars, guys, but I'm going to show you guys a few of them. It looks like a coach car. All the seats.
The second car on our train is a Delaware and Hudson long-distance coach, number 229, the C.J. Brierly.
Service until 1968. It looks like 1968 in here. It's got that vibe. Here's a description of this car. This is the car provided commuter service on the Long Island Railroad, built in 1930. It was used until 1971. Wow. Not as comfy looking as the other cars, but it's very big in here, very spacious. Reminds me of a school bus. This one is definitely a dining car. This one is incredible. It's got the Pollard chairs on the side and these elegant tables. Never taken a cross-country trip on a train. That'd be pretty fun to do. I don't know. Have any of you guys done that? Is it fun? Or galley there. This is probably high tech back in the day. I feel like I lied to you guys because we weren't going to go through all the cars, but we seem to be doing that. Well, apparently it's one way, and you kind of got to go through the whole thing. But we're going to end with a little model train over here. And then cool little experience there. We got to cross these little train tracks over. That's funny that a train happens to be passing by as we're getting off the train. And I don't know, I got to get over that midway. It's crazy that at this point that it has not rained yet. Been very, very fortunate. I'm hoping to make it out of here before it starts raining. That'd be a good thing.
I said that. Don't get wet. Get a little too slick up on that tower. We may have to shut it down. All right, let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all the way to the top of the tower. Let's bring in them boys. Send it. Popping it. Silky smooth to that rooftop. Let's do those intros. On the left side of the roof, weighing in at 220, standing 5'10". That classic purple belt in his dojo. We got the senior operator of North Central team, Chris. You like dogs? How about these puppies? Sweat and send it, everyone. Shane Parade. Rocking it.
Did the New York State Police become so G.I. Joe? That's crazy. All right, they got a bunch of state trooper vehicles here. I saw one that I've never seen before. Apparently they have a Ram truck now, so watch out for that one. This is a good way because they always like to show off all their cars. And listen, I respect the state police, but you know, I'd like to know what they're driving. Some of their cars, of course, you guys are familiar with the Charger. You got the Durango. Was this the Suburban, I think? Another Charger. Wow, gray now. Is this the new colors of the state police? They have a Recruiter now. All right, here's something cool. This is coming up. Anyone remember, this is gonna give you a throwback. The State Trooper Camaro police car. How cool is that? How about the State Trooper Mustang car? Does anyone remember the Mustang? And then we're gonna go over this way. We're gonna go around these guys here, and look at this, another Camaro, black one. How awesome is that? And here, I'm gonna show you guys something not so awesome. This does not look good. Wow. That's insane. No information on it. Looks like the sign's missing. Got some Crown Vics. Not sure if any of those are still in service. There's a boat back there too. And I think that is an Impala. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. And what the hell is that? If that pulls me over, I'm pulling over right away. Actually, I might run. Armored vehicle. Hopefully I never see one of these in real life. That means there's a real problem. Oh, you can see it's kind of getting dark out. Definitely the storm is coming in as I almost tripped down the stairs. Something's coming. A lot of people are going to be running for cover very shortly, so we're going to go do the midway as it sprinkles out here. And hopefully it holds out while we check it out. Oh, here it is, the midway. As it's raining, I'm getting wet. I'm getting wet. We're gonna go walk through there real quick. I don't wanna go too far, it sucks because we're gonna go that way and then we're gonna be farther away from the buildings. Let's go check it out while it's still kinda dry. Greatest carnival on the planet. Oh, we'll see about that. The super slide right here, and this is a cool super slide. Unfortunately, because of the rain, it's closed down. But the guy was saying it's super fast right now, even though it's just sprinkling, just that little bit of water, I guess, helps. Now I really want to go on it. Of course, they got the carnival games over here. This lady sounds like she's starting to lose her voice after yelling and screaming all week. It's really a very cool midway. It's actually set up very well. And I actually see a few rides that I don't typically see at a fair or a carnival, like the chairlift and multiple roller coasters. Look Look at this, a Crazy Mouse. That is a pretty cool ride to take on tour. I've never seen a Crazy Mouse roller coaster at a fair or a carnival. And this is like a 10-day fair, I believe. It's not the Gravitron here. It's not Alien Abduction. It's Starship 4000. You got many years before we hit the year 4000. I definitely won't be around. Neither will you. I hate to tell you. Unless you have a time machine, you'll never see the year 4000. They've got this Superman ride. I saw this going. It's like a giant claw. Goes upside down. No, thank you. Not going on that. These are some of the biggest stuffed animals I've ever seen. Good luck getting one of these home if you win them. Let me know if you guys have ever won a prize that big. I've never won anything like that. A friend of mine won me a prize like that once before, and I still have it. He won a giant Krusty the Clown Simpson plush, and I still have it to this very day. That thing has to be over 20 years old at this point. They've got the Zipper, which is actually called the Zipper. I've never gone on this one. You don't see these as often as you used to. Classic amusement carnival ride. Here's something you don't often see at the fairs. Claw machines. I don't recall seeing a claw machine before at the fair, but there's one here, and you can win Stitch or Tigger. These guys look like, I don't know, are they sun-faded? Giant carnival games. Look at all the cotton candy over here. Candy apples. Let's see how much candy apples are here. Caramel corn, $5. What about the candy apples? How much are those? Popcorn, cotton candy, candy apples, red candy apples, $5. Wit topping, $6. Caramel apples, $7. There's a lot of screaming going on behind me, which is right over here. That's where all that screaming's coming from. Let's see these guys drop all the way at the top now. We're gonna hear some screaming very shortly. They've been up there a very long time. Got the Music Express. We'll wait till that gets going, and then we'll show you guys that in action. Classic. Look at all those beautiful LED lamps. I always love chairlifts. I'm really going to miss the chairlift at Six Flags Great Adventure. And I always think it's very interesting to see one of these at a fair. Now, none of the fairs that I've ever been to, except for this one, this is the first one I've ever seen at a fair, but I've seen them in other people's videos at fairs, and it's pretty cool to see. We have a circus here as well. We won't be doing the circus because we're on a time constraint. If my daughter was with me, we'd probably be doing the circus. I think I might bring her there here next year because I think that'd be better if we stay overnight. I drove here today 4 hours. I'm driving back home today 4 hours. Plus, I brought my electric car, so I have an hour of charging each way. So that's 10 hours in the car. So a little long. So I think next year that I would like to stay overnight, and then maybe we could do something like the circus. So I was talking to a gentleman that works here at the State Fairgrounds, and this actually stays here all year long, the chairlift. It's owned by the State Fairgrounds, I guess. And what they do is they actually, they take the cars off the gondolas, and the rest of the structure stays up. So that's how they get away with it here at the fair. And I'm not going to be going on this because it's $7, and that's not that it's $7. It's starting to rain, and it's going to be a round trip, and I'd get wet. Turns that into a water ride. Now come inside one of the buildings to the exhibitor hall, and this is the I Love New York display. Let's go inside and check this one out. This is basically a giant scavenger hunt. At the end you win a prize, and it's funny. The first question is, what is the name of the farm in Modena, New York that features apple picking, corn mazes, and pumpkin patch? I already know the name. I live right by it. That was a fun little scavenger hunt. I won a little keychain here. I Love New York keychain. So wasted a few minutes. Pretty cool. Got to explore New York a little bit. A lot of stuff I knew. It was funny. The apple orchard was right near me. It was Hurd's, which is like 30 minutes away in Modena, New York. And I never heard of it. It was not the apple orchard I was thinking of. We have a lot of apple orchards in upstate New York. And that was not the one that I was thinking of. This is another one of those rides it's simple, but I just love it. Another slide. You just don't see them anymore. Here's another ride that's very similar to the Himalaya, but it's the Alpine Bob. Look at this, it's the Super Cyclone. You typically don't see coasters this big at carnivals and fairs, but here you do. There it goes up the hill. I believe I've seen this once before at the Orange County Fair in Middletown, New York. I'm not sure that was the same one. I have not ridden it yet. And I'm not gonna be riding it today, but it looks super neat. Might be something we do in the future.
I travel around town. Travel around the world and even sell the 7 seas.
Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the 3 videos. That's going to do it here from Syracuse, New York at the Great New York State Fair. Hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I am the Germ. Thanks for watching.